Hold on.
Yeah, right over there.
I think I have my volume up.
Round two. Hello, Kai. Hello. Good to see you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone. So I think because we're running through a single QC, that is what's going on here.
Yes.
Kai, you'll have to let us know how it sounds. What up, Dylan? Good to see you, dude. Glad you could make it too. You guys will have to let us know what it sounds like. We're running through a single QC, and the monitor that we normally use is like conflating the signals between the two guitars. So if you can't hear either of our guitars, or if things get like weird and squelchy, just tell us, because we can't tell. But either way, oh wow, I'm like way out of frame. Hold on. Why is that? Oh, not worried about it. It's all good. I should get to scoot closer to Joe.
Come hither.
Yes. So, like Joe said, happy Friday, everyone. I can adjust this too. Ignore my MacBook, not a sponsor.
It's all right. It's our first time back from break.
Yeah, we're still swimming in eggnog over here, apparently.
That's right.
So, happy Friday. Welcome back, everyone, after a long holiday break for both us and hopefully for you. We also hope that you can hear us. Be sure to text us if you can. Kai says, sounding a little murky through the single QC, but it's still good. Okay, cool. As long as you can hear us individually, I think we're all right. But thank you. Excuse me. So, the holiday break. We're returning. Got to spend some time with family and friends. That was cool.
Yeah.
How was your holiday break, Joe?
It was good. Likewise, got to spend time with family and friends, and a much needed recharge, and now ready to get back into the swing of things.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Did you you were in PA the whole time, right?
Yes, I was in Pennsylvania the whole time, and it was cold and windy, and it still is.
Yeah, the day we left, so we went down to Louisiana for Christmas to visit the fam and old friends, and the day we left, it was 20 degrees in the morning.
Yeah.
And I think it was supposed to be like 8 the next day or whatever.
Yep.
Kayleen, my wife, was like, oh, this is great. We're getting the hell out of here while it's getting brutal. I was like, yeah, tell that to Joe.
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
Nice.
We drive down, so we bring the dogs and the whole thing. Super cool.
Very cool.
Had a good time. Hope everyone watching had a good holiday break. Like I said, if you got to visit friends or family, or even just have some much welcomed alone time, that's awesome. So let us know what you did, if you did anything fun.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of what we did. Basically, the typical thing, at least for us, is down to Louisiana, see everyone, eat too much, drink too much, sleep not enough, and then somehow drive 20 hours back. Hey, what's up, Gianluca? Heading to the airport in half an hour. Travel safe.
Yeah, travel safe.
I hope it's for pleasure. And if it's for business, I hope you're looking forward to it. I'm the travel-y type, in case anyone couldn't tell from the story I just told about Christmas time. Both my wife and I like to travel, so we typically are flying somewhere every couple months.
Mhm.
So hope it's for fun, and if it's not, stick it to them. But New Year 2025.
That's right.
Shout out to the year of the toad.
Happy New Year.
No idea if that's true. Happy New Year indeed. Hope everyone had a great holiday. Happy New Year. And the theme of today's episode is New Year, New Gear, which is something I'm sure no one's ever thought of before. But
Happy New Gear.
Happy New Gear. So you'll notice that at least my guitar is not new. Joe is playing something new. And there are some new things in the room that we're going to talk about a bit. So be looking forward to that.
Yes.
It's like.
That's right.
So, yeah, that's right. That's how
right.
I feel. Yes. Play your best holiday riff, Joe.
Oh. Here. Something's
Yeah,
canceling out here.
I think whenever we are sending two signals out to the same speaker,
yeah.
I think the monitor is what's struggling. I hope it doesn't come through like that in the thing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
In the
it
YouTube
didn't used
lands.
to do this, I thought, before we started running 2 QCs.
Oh, I know what it is actually. It's because we're on the same line. I put 2 inputs on the same line. So that's me. Shout out to Neural for making this stuff easy and me for cocking it all up. Because I copy pasted the studio rig that I usually use when we live stream.
Oh, okay.
And instead of building a second rig for you, I just put both our inputs into the same rig. So I think something is conflating there.
2-man, 1 amp.
Yes, 2-man, 1 amp. It's all that eggnog, yo.
That's right.
You know, it's all off limits once the eggnog
we just have to
floweth.
We just have to take turns then, I guess.
Yes, a dream come true. John Lucas says he's seeing family. It'll be good going to Italy. Nice.
Nice.
I hope you have a nice trip. One of the best places I've ever been in my life was Italy. One of the most beautiful, probably the best food, probably the best drink, probably the best atmosphere. We were lucky enough to do a little bit of Italy. We did Venice and Rome and Florence, all of which were, you know, I mean, we're ticking off like the big cities, right? But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was rad. I have to, spoiler alert, sorry, Gianluca, if you're from Rome or Venice, but Florence was amazing. I'm from the southern Louisiana, so there's a strange, I think, through line of southern places. It's like Marseille in France or San Diego in California. There's something about being in the southern part of a country or state that, I don't know, it's like it's in the air or the water, something like makes things a certain way. So I tend to feel comfortable in places like that.
Interesting.
So yeah, super rad. Safe travels. That's also awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm super jealous. Please enjoy it all for me. Closer to Florence than Venice or Rome. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, amazing. Loved it. I know I'm just throwing out like the most cliche Italian cities, but it was so fun.
At least you're not going like this.
Yeah, I'm
saying
not.
it.
No cultural appropriation.
Florence.
Yeah, Florence. I had one of the best meals in my life in Florence, which was just like, I couldn't even tell you what the place was called. It was literally a set of stairs that went down to nowhere. Happened to see it. We waited for like half an hour.
Those are usually the best
Oh,
places.
so good. Like, I'm talking the best pasta, best wine, best, so
nice.
Good. So anyway, safe travels. I know I've said it like 3 times.
Yeah.
But now I'm in the Italy mode, and I'm just getting I'm jealous more than anything else. So safe travels. Enjoy the time with your family and all that. And thanks for dropping in before you get to the airport.
That was 4 times.
I know. I'm rolling with it, dude. Dylan says, drove from Minnesota to Arizona to visit family. Crazy going from negative temperature to the 70s.
Ooh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So PA to Louisiana was my trip, but I totally feel that. It is, we always joke like Christmas in the 70s, at least it's dry in Arizona. At least I hope it was when you went, but in Louisiana, it's wet. It's like 100% humidity and 75 degrees on
fun.
Christmas Day. So you put a sweater on and you're like dying.
Yeah.
But you got to look fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
For Santa Claus, Sandy Claus. But yeah, I feel that. Hope you guys had a safe trip and hope it was good because I know it was for us. And Kai says just two dudes sharing an amp.
That's right.
That's right.
Casual, really why we do this.
Casual amp shareage. You should see when the cameras are off how many amps we share. It's just constant
That's right.
swapping of tones and amps. And not to be confused with ants. Yeah. So, 2025.
Yeah.
New year, new gear. If anyone got any cool gear over the holidays, drop it in the comments. Because we're going to talk about some of the cool gear that we got.
And also, shout out to anyone who they're going to get free gear if they took advantage of the holiday incentive that we had going from, I think we started it on December 16th and we ended it yesterday.
Yes.
Where every select custom purchase, you would get a free hard shell case, and then you would get a free mystery stocking, which is a stocking that we curated a bunch of rad gear from companies that we love, stuffed it full of that stuff.
Yeah, so
for you.
Be on the lookout if that's you and you're super cool and you ordered during that time. We will reach out with the details. You will get everything, so don't sweat it.
Yeah, and you'll get everything way before your guitar's done as well. So you won't have to wait 6 months for your stocking.
Yes. It will be the ultimate stocking stuffer. But yeah, super cool. And partnered with companies you'll know and love that we've worked with before that were super cool about participating and always are. So it won't be a joke. It's really rad stuff. Yeah. And that stuff will be released shortly. Yeah, big shout out. Which I'm sure in the next live stream or the following, one of the upcoming live streams will release all that info.
Yep.
But it will be worth your while. Kai says, I bought some new utility stuff to rebuild my pedal board. Nice. Nothing super exciting. I'll tell you one of the best purchases I ever made because I'm a huge fan of that pedal show. And Dan and Mick are absolute class acts. I was lucky enough to meet them at NAMM. Definitely was not a total creeper. Met them actually talking to Ariel Posen and it was them and Ariel at the Keeley booth with Robert Keeley, and they actually sat down and did a little jam. Flipping amazing. One of the best memories I've ever had from NAMM.
That's awesome.
Super nice, all four of them actually. But bought a pack of the Evidence Audio SIS, like make it yourself cables. Super utility stuff. One of the best purchases I've ever made. Nice. I still use the cables. It's been 5 or 6 years. I've used them on boards live, touring boards, studio boards. They've never failed me. I love them. And you can make them to your own length, and they're super easy to build. Yeah. And they're actually really fun to build because there's no soldering. They're solderless, which I know people poo-poo that idea a little bit. But I can only say from my experience, obviously
holding up fine,
nothing will compete with the best soldering job, but why not take the variables out? And they're awesome. Highly recommended. Yeah. I can solder very well, but I'd rather just know that, boom, I can test it. I'm done. I'm good.
Sure.
So yeah, utility, not to be underestimated. Things like that. Tuner pedals, power supplies, all of that sort of stuff that helps sort of make things easy to use. Highly recommended.
Plus, it's fun to rebuild a pedal board. I feel like that's kind of an experience in and of itself. So while it may not be the most exciting holiday purchase, it's still, kind of feeds the experience of building a new pedal board. And I saw some pictures online of Kai's new pedal board, and it's super rad. So find his YouTube channel or socials somewhere and stalk him.
Yes, longtime friend Kai. Do not frighten him, or we will have to find you.
Your turn.
Volume up.
So, for those of you who don't know what guitar Jake is playing, maybe go through the specs quickly.
Yeah. If you've been around, you've seen this guitar. If you haven't, this is my ether, my personal ether. It is mine. There are many like it. This one is mine. I promise I'm not struggling. The it has Seymour Duncan Invader pickups in it.
Yeah, it
A
does.
Floyd 1500 bridge, which is our standard Floyd if you order a Floyd from us. I'm probably going to replace it with an original German Floyd. Not because there's anything wrong with this, but because I wanted to switch out for brass fine tuners and the mixed hardware, and I just didn't want to do the individual part thing. I figured why not upgrade it? It's a direct retrofit. And we know the guys at Floyd Rose are their American counterparts certainly, and it's always a good hang. So
yeah,
I actually have one
shout
on the
out
way.
to James.
Yeah, shout out to James. And yeah, this is mine. So it's a gold burst, which at the time was a custom finish. Now you can order it in the builder. It's metallic gold burst. Blacked out the hardware, 24 frets with the mother of pearl block inlays. So they have this awesome like pink and green hues in them. Ebony board, mahogany body, neck through mahogany body with a roasted maple neck. And yeah, it sounds like this with the, we're playing through a capture of Joe's now ex cough Diesel Herbert Mark III.
And 25.5-inch scale on that one, right?
Yes, 25.5-inch scale. And with the Invaders, it sounds like thusly.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds pretty rad. I'm a big fan of the Duncan Invaders. I'll be honest, they work better in certain rigs and certain setups. But I would say anything up to the highest gain, they sound great. And even once you get to the highest gain, you just have to sort of tailor the tone a little bit because they're so powerful. Sick sounding pickups though.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm jamming on. Not new. I have something else new that we'll talk about in a minute. But before that, what are you playing, Senor Balaguer?
So I am playing a soon-to-be in-stock Select Custom. So this is a ash body, roasted maple neck, has a thin D profile on it instead of the comfy C.
Can't confirm.
Yeah, it's got an ebony fingerboard. This is 24.75-inch scale, which is pretty cool. Evertune bridge. Hypernova humbucker in the bridge, Nova single coil on the neck, one volume, one tone, three-way toggle, reverse modern headstock.
Show them that burst on the back though.
Yeah, it's a bolt-on, but we did the burst on the back of the body and the back of the neck as well.
Yay.
It's gloss on the back of the neck, but it doesn't feel sticky. It feels pretty smooth. Stainless steel frets, 24 of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a ripper. It's
how does it sound?
It's heavy too. So if you're interested in this, make sure you have a good back.
Had to throw in a little bit of that Nova neck pickup at the end there.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
That's my latest obsession. I kind of want one real bad.
It's got something going on.
Yeah, it sounds so good. I'm a fan. So, like Joe said, this will be in stock very soon. We're going through everything, just making sure it's tip-top tidy for whoever wants it.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout. I'm sure we'll post about saying this guitar is now in stock, but you can also watch the in-stock section of the website. It'll be available soon. If you have any questions about it, shoot us an email, info@balaguerguitars.com.
Like how heavy it is? Probably around 10 pounds, 9.5 pounds.
Oh, I figured we let them guess.
Oh, okay.
While you're holding it.
Go back in time.
Yeah, go back in time. Yes. Sweet. Yeah, no, super sick. And let's see, what else do we got? Dylan says, got that cerulean sparkle and put an order in for a T-bar growler. That's right.
Sick. Thank you.
Actually, your cerulean Seraph shipped today.
Yeah, just left.
So it should be with you shortly. We did a couple of custom finish Seraphs, which we played, I think, in the last live stream.
Yeah.
Before the holiday. And they're super sick. Neck through, bold sparkle finishes. Dylan scooped one up, as always, dude. Thank you so much for the support. And you won't be disappointed in the Growler T-bars either. Those are super sick. Ever since we've gotten those in, they've been hard to keep a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
And they're 27-inch scale, just cool, like primo modern meets vintage spec stuff. Tony P knows what he's doing, and they're super sick.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Dylan.
Yeah, seriously. Kai says, solderless cables was my main upgrade. Loved it. Yeah,
Nice.
Definitely the move. Highly recommended. Even if you were great at soldering, the solderless stuff is just so easy to work with. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Happy Friday, dude.
Hey, Brandon.
Haziel, yo, happy Friday, man. Thanks for dropping in. Good to hear from you.
What's up, dude?
Kai says he was chatting to John Simmons about his new Select the other day, mainly singing the praises of the Hypernovas. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen, that's a cool thing. So John Simmons, who owns and runs Sonic Drive Studios,
Yes,
has a YouTube channel by the same name, Sonic Drive Studios. Killer content. Dude's been in the game for a couple years now, and has sort of flown under the radar for a little while. But recently, especially, I think he's blown up in the last, let's say, year or so. Mm-hmm. His channel content is killer. I love his positive vibe, which is something that you don't always get.
Sure.
When we as Balaguer went to Guitar Summit in Germany this year, or last year, 2024, he was kind enough to come by the booth. He and I had a really great chat, and we decided to work together. He sort of tells the story in his video. Go check it out. He and I and Joe chatted a bit. We worked out something, sent him an Espada Limited, one of the sky blue versions. And yeah, super stoked that he liked it. We've gone back and forth a bit about it. He had some killer questions. I know he's going to do a full video review on just that guitar. Yeah. But he shot the unboxing video and posted it on his YouTube. So go check that out. His whole channel is killer. He does a bunch of really great amp comparison videos where he'll take the same IR and or same cab. I know he has an Engel 412 that he likes a lot, and shoot out, let's say, 10 amps with similar tones using different guitars for like lower gain, high gain, and solo tones, baritone stuff, 7-string stuff. He's really thorough, but in a natural way. It doesn't feel like you're watching a science experiment.
Yeah, no, the videos are great.
Yeah.
Super entertaining.
Was just a super nice guy. Can't say enough about how nice he was in person, and also about how nice he's been to talk to, which is, you know, we are fortunate to work with a lot of really nice, great people in the industry. Yeah. There are some that are even nicer than the nicest, and he's one of them. Check out his YouTube channel. It's killer.
Yes.
So thanks for dropping that in, Kai, and thanks for, singing our praises and also being cool about it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you've always been really awesome with us about stuff like that, and it's cool to hear.
And by the way, Brandon, your growler is in the other room. It's super sick, so we're gonna get that out to you next week.
Yes, that'll be on its way to you soon. Haziel says, would you say that by the way, I know I'm squinting like a fool. My eyes have gotten so much worse with age, but specifically with the studio lights and stuff, everything kind of like blurs together. That's why we need a chat monitor.
Need a pair of these.
Man, I have them, but I can't wear them during the day. Like, I wear them at home when I'm around, and I actually wear them when I'm night driving because they do help with like my astigmatism.
Sure.
They sort of keep the light contained a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
in case you're interested in my eyes. Besides how dreamy they are. Haziel says, would you say that the Espada body is lighter than the Growler? My Growler is about 10 pounds with alder and an Evertune. I'll let Joe field this one first.
Well, technically, there is less mass with the Espada shape versus the Growler. The Growler is a larger body shape. It really just comes down to the bridge and the wood types and kind of the sum of its parts. We've had some alder bodies that have been lighter weight. We've had some alder bodies that have been heavier. The Evertune definitely adds to the weight, and the neck wood as well. It being a 7-string, most likely extended scale, also adds a bit more weight. But yeah, I think more so than not, the Espada is going to be lighter than a Growler. As long as you're not speccing the Growler to be incredibly lightweight with like a Carina body and surface level bridge and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all things being equal, most of the time the Espada will be lighter.
Yeah.
We do have lighter shapes still that have less mass, and our smaller shapes have a less of an offset, or the offset curves in at a steeper angle, steeper radius. So you
like
may,
the thicket.
Yeah, like the thicket, where it's just a naturally smaller body, which I really like because I think it's super. Like there's something about the ether with the weight hanging way out here. I love the way it balances, especially when I'm standing up.
Yeah.
I feel like certain models that shift a bunch of stuff forward, you risk it being neck heavy depending on how you spec it out and that particular cut of wood.
Sure.
But I think like the Espada is sort of the standard.
Yeah.
You can push it further one way or further the other way, meaning the weight of the guitar. But it is the default, just sort of sits well, isn't too heavy, ergonomic machine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and this is kind of how it sits on me and like how the size is compared to, the ether, obviously.
I just realized we're doing silver burst, gold burst.
That's right.
That's cool.
The metallic boys.
Didn't do that on purpose.
Metallic men.
I'm looking at the monitor, the metallic men. I like that. Looking at the monitor, and I'm like, damn, we're like,
I play Metallica
what's the
now.
word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, what's the word I'm looking for?
Classy, fancy.
Also, yes.
Cool.
Inverted. What's it?
Inverted.
You know what I mean? When the colors are inverted. I can't think of
monochromatic.
Yeah, but
or no.
Someone tell me what the word is. It's
me no thing good.
It's negative. They're negatives of each other.
There you go.
Oh, I dropped you.
Sometimes we don't know where we're going, but we'll find our way.
Don't sue us.
In drop C.
In drop C, yeah.
So I think what would be cool to talk about is, we're asking everyone like what new gear they may have gotten during holidays, but wish list wise, is there anything they're
better.
looking to get or potentially would want to see from us?
Yeah.
From a wish list perspective, I think that would be kind of a cool conversation starter.
Yeah, for sure. So if anyone has anything that they'd like to see from us, or if there's any cool gear that you've seen that either you got or didn't get, let us know. We're always trying to stay in touch with all of that stuff outside of Balaguer as well. We're lucky enough to chat with some really cool people in the industry. But, I heard one of my buddies got a Nano Cortex, obviously, relatively fairly priced, super cool piece of kit, stuff like that. I think we've seen a lot.
Yeah.
I know Brown Amplification did a limited edition release of the Protein.
Saw that in purple.
Super sick.
Super cool.
Mine is somewhere in here on one of these shelves.
Yeah, it's on the shelf behind me.
Yeah, and it's probably my all-time favorite drive pedal, certainly for non heavy tones. Super cool stuff. Basilisk Theory, yo, what's up? Happy New Year. Hyped to get your Growler. Fingers crossed it's almost ready. Nice. You guys got any surprises tucked away for NAMM?
Yeah.
We'll never tell you.
We do, and they're in the NAMM trunk that's on its way to Anaheim, California right now.
Yes, we shipped our NAMM trunk yesterday.
So we don't have anything to show you right now, but I think the next live stream we'll have to do at NAMM.
That's true, actually. Actually,
And
no.
it might be a shortened live stream, but
we
have to do that there.
Yeah, if for those who don't know, when we're at NAMM, we typically do a live stream each morning to kind of update everyone on what we've got going on. And we will definitely do that. I don't know if it'll be every morning yet. We haven't laid out the schedule, but we will definitely be live streaming from NAMM, and you'll get to see everything that we've got there. We do have some things planned, some of which we cannot talk about yet. All very cool things, including a handful of extra special things. So keep a lookout. We'll also drop all that stuff in the Facebook and everywhere else. Why are you looking over me like a creep?
I'm just reading John's comments, cracking me up.
John says, I've got the dreamiest eyes in the music industry. John, you're only saying that because you know how much
By the way, John,
love you.
I'm repping Blank
Oh,
Slate.
yeah, Blank Slate. Check it out.
I bought a t-shirt a few weeks back when they dropped their new merch.
Yeah.
The back's even cooler.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that's right. I like that. I do like it.
Can't really see it, but
yeah, John Vocal,
Shout
longtime
out.
friend of the brand, also in the band. Blank Slate has a solo album out.
Balaguer artist. Yep.
Balaguer artist, all around amazing dude who's been. It was one of the first people I met when I started hanging around the BG crew, and has always been very good to me. And I try and return the favor. Honorary New Orleanian, Louisianian, amazing dude.
Him and Hannah, yeah.
And then Hannah, his fiance, who is a sick bass player, is also in Blank Slate and also a killer hang. So we look forward to seeing y'all at NAMM, as a matter of fact, which booth 5232, if you are going to be at NAMM, come see us. The trunk that we've already sent will be there. We will be there. The things in the trunk will be there. John will be there under no obligation, so don't expect him to say hello. Although he's the coolest guy, he probably will.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we will be there. Good question. And we hope to see anyone around.
Yes.
Haziel, keep it in mind for the next one. Hell yeah. John also says, Joe, please say you're 6 foot. Dude, I was so close to making a joke as he said that, being like, yeah, we're all 6 foot, right? But you just can't do it.
I'm comfortable in my skin.
John says, what if hypothetically 28.5 inch scale Druid baritone run?
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool for sure. That is a very small body shape, though. It's even smaller than the Espada. Yeah, for a long baritone.
There's a great guitar player in Philly area, Jari Javier, who is friends with a bunch of our friends in Philly, Malfi and Ryan and all those guys. And he built a 27 inch, or was it 28 and a half?
I don't think it was that long. I want to say it was 26 and a half or 27.
27, yeah, it was definitely longer than 26 and a half. So he built a 27 inch rustic black Druid.
It's super sick. It's on our Instagram.
It's so sick. Evertune, killer. So we'd love to. It's a very niche body for that style of guitar.
His band is rad too. They're called En Masse.
Yeah, they're really awesome.
And go check them out.
Yeah, he came over. He actually picked up his guitar in person because, like I said, Philly, he's local. So came by, great hang, rad dude. So be sure to check their stuff out. Six string disciple, metallic gunmetal blue. I like it. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Anytime someone says metallic gunmetal blue, we need to do a pinch harmonic now.
I like it. You just said it. Dylan says, Haziel says, ever cough. Sorry. Yeah, no worries.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. John says, let's go. Thank you, Joe. Kai says, wholesome moment. Hey, that's what we're all about.
Hey.
Like I gave my shout out to John Simmons and Kai and John Vocal earlier. We're all about the good vibes, man.
Yes.
We there's a reason that we're very picky about who we work with, who all we work with, and not just in terms of dealers and stuff, but content. I don't mean like picky in terms of get away. I mean picky in terms of people we partner with. And John Simmons is an example. John Vocal as an artist is an example. Yeah. People who
positivity breeds positivity.
Yeah, it really does. And we like being around positive people.
It's true.
And if you come by and say hello, whether at NAMM, any other trade show, or here, we hope you find that out for yourself. Because
high fives, handshakes, hugs, whatever.
Kisses.
Jake Jake will kiss you.
I mean,
kiss you.
you know, you don't even have to say please. As long as it's consensual, we're good. Yeah, can't wait for you to hang, man. Can't wait to see you again. Hazy also got a BG hoodie for Christmas. Damn. Y'all need some volunteer work at. I am on a roll today.
It's one of those days where you just don't want to wake up.
Is it?
Was it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
I don't remember. Someone let us know how to play Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. Nope. It's lower.
Someone tell Fred Durst we said
I'm gonna learn that as soon as we get off the live stream.
I don't know if y'all have seen that. They recently did a rig rundown with Wes Borland, and so cool, dude. I know he has a rep for being a cool guitar guy in the industry,
but he is cool.
But he is actually cool.
It's probably one of the coolest for sure.
Yeah, super rad. Let's see. Kai says hoping to get to Guitar Summit this year. You guys going again? We plan on it. So unless something pretty dramatic happens, we will be there.
Yeah.
We hope to see you there, dude. That would be seriously awesome. We're gonna hang on and be able to chat gear.
Yeah.
Get everything together. Gianluca says, I hope that happens at Nice. Kai says, I vote for a quick intermission to let Joe look up tabs for break stuff. Oh boy. It is a good.
I really should know how to play that already. And I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I'm not going to lie.
Well, we asked the question about anyone else's new gear. Did you get any new gear, Joe?
Yeah.
What did you
I think the thing I'm most excited about is not even here right now. And shout out to Walrus Audio. I got the Canvas high power. I'm going to butcher what it's actually called. I'm pretty sure
we're friends.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Canvas HP.
Yeah, HP
is the
power,
model.
right?
Yeah, but it's a power brick, and it's actually rated. Well, let me rephrase this. It has a input on it that is rated for 3,000 milliamps to power the quad cortex. So on my board, which is not here unfortunately because I'm getting close to 40 years old and I'm forgetting things. But
you look great.
I don't know. But now I have a board where I can have my power supply underneath, powers the QC, and everything's nice and tidy. And it's only about maybe this big.
It's small.
And it was a little over $100, and I can now power like other pedals off of that brick as well as powering the QC, and I get to support our friends in Walrus Audio, and there are a bunch of great people over there, and I'm super stoked on it because I think, it's not a crazy exciting part of a rig, but it's incredibly important to have like clean power and have everything be isolated. And so, yeah, I
feel like Walrus is, whether it was their tuner, the Canvas, or the new power supplies, which are sort of part of the same family, I think they've done the utility game recently in a way that their timing is just great, and that stuff is so high quality.
Yeah,
and the price is good too. It's not like you're paying $500.
Yep.
I get that there are power supplies. I mean, I run the Chalks stuff. The DC7 offers more and is more expensive, but if you just wanted to power your quad cortex or have like a really simple setup and still have the quality, and not break the bank, the Walrus stuff is killer.
Yeah, it's super cool. They came out with a bunch of different
modular power
supplies. Yeah, it's the Canvas series, similar to their Canvas tuner. But it's super cool, and I'm happy with it.
Very nice.
What about you, Jake?
I got something extra fun. I'm going to give a shout out to Kai. He says the new Walrus power stuff was a great release. Bought the Behringer Fuzz. We all know what that is.
Oh, nice.
Genuinely having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, we've had a couple of HM style everything's in the shop over the years. It's
Yeah.
a sound that it does that one sound that everyone buys that pedal for, and it's killer at that. I struggle with it because it's not really what I'm typically looking to do, just in terms of I'm just not hip enough to the tones that were birthed by that sound.
Sure, yeah.
But when I hear people who know what they're doing play it, or people who just enjoy playing it play it,
Yeah.
it's really cool. I like hearing it more than playing it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm stoked for you because who was it that had that Behringer pedal? Someone we knew had that pedal and brought it into the shop, and it was a blast to play. So
Sure.
definitely stoked for you.
It's awesome.
John says new Walrus supplies are phenomenal. Definitely eyeing that to upgrade my board. Yeah, I highly recommended,
Yeah.
and not just because we're friends with them. They are legit quality products.
Yeah, they are.
Well, the grand reveal. I treated myself. I don't think I bought a single piece of gear in 2024, other than small stuff, which was probably the first time since I was 14 that I haven't really spent any money on gear throughout the year. And I decided that was dumb, and I should make up for all the time that I didn't buy gear by buying one big piece of gear.
It's true.
So I did. You can't see it. It's right over there. We'll put it on the cab, maybe the next live stream before we leave for Anaheim or something.
Yeah.
But I bought a Bogner Uber Ultra. Shout out to Anthony Medina who hooked me up. But it's the EL34 version. We had the 6L6 version in the shop, the old shop, for a little while. And I didn't really gel with it as much as I thought I would because the Uberschall is one of my all-time favorite amps. It's one of the amps that I've owned the longest. It and the JP2C and the Bad Cat Vox stuff are the amps that I've owned the longest of all of my amps. And I didn't gel with it as a 6L6, but I really wanted to try the EL34 version. Our buddy Anthony was selling one. Shout out to Joe for putting the bug in his ear and ruining my wallet. But
Lips.
It's intensely awesome. It does the Bogner. It's basically a more tweakable Uberschall.
Yeah. Sounds incredible.
And it sounds huge, both in the room. I'll do some captures, of course.
Ooh.
We'll have it in. I haven't even had time to do it. I got back in town this past weekend. We just got back into the shop. I've only had a couple hours on it. Once I get where I want to get.
It was like the day after you got back. I texted you, I was like, so you're going to go over to the shop and play the Bogner? And you're like, yes, I'm doing it right now.
20 hours home over 2 days and crashed, woke up the next day, and my wife was like, okay, so we're going to hang out today. I'm like, yeah, we'll just hang out today. I gave it a little bit of time, had some lunch. I was like, I'm going to the shop. I had to get it on. And it sounds just absolutely ripping. So
yes.
I will capture it. We'll play some stuff in the QC, probably in the next live stream.
Sounds
so everyone
immense.
will get to hear it. But it's huge. Definitely crazy. Dylan says, hammer on 244, then 23. 244, then 23. C sharp tuning. Oh, C sharp. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not drop though, right? So it would be.
But so make it into a like a triad, like a
yeah, like a tritone.
Tritone. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. It's a.
Thank you for
yes,
that.
That makes us all feel
that
better.
That scratched an itch in my brain.
Kai says, I got 3 Balagers last year. Got to chill in 2023 or 2025. Whatever year we're in.
Hopefully we get to hang in person this year because I think Jake and I are going to try and go out to the Radar Festival.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Even if we don't make Guitar
July,
which we're planning on, we're also going to try and come out to Radar Fest. And also probably the Birmingham show. So we keep throwing that stuff out there. So if you do have a chance, and we'll let you know, we'll talk on the side, dude.
Yeah.
But we will be out there for that stuff as well. So keep an eye out. And we'll post about all that ahead of time. Let's riff a little bit. We'll take turns riffing. That's the signature Joe pinch harmonic there. When he gives you the... I like it. Just gotta get you some of that.
Yeah. Evertune needs to come out with a trem version.
Seriously, where are you guys at? Cosmos, give us a shout.
Where's the bass bridge too? Just saying. That's like literally everyone
Yeah,
asking about that.
Where's the bass bridge?
Yeah.
Is the black control plate for basses coming back? Gianluca says.
So we do not have that in the builder because it is hard to get those in stock.
Hard.
So what we've been doing is on a case-by-case basis, if someone wants it, we will just make them stateside.
Yeah.
And it takes a little longer to do that because we're doing them one at a time. When normally when you're machining metal and anodizing it or powder coating it, you want to do them in batches to save money. But we can still do it if you're just willing to wait a little longer for that part to be done, because we do it here.
Indeed. Kai says Joe's turn is just going to be break stuff now. Just
That's right. That's right.
Joe Darrell, Dylan says, with the pinch harmonics. Staring contest, but it's for the length of a pinch harmonic instead of staring.
All right.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Good luck.
Oh, that was not good.
Hold on.
That was a good one.
Nice. So there's a gate on right now.
Yeah, it makes it. It's like, what's that? It's Motley Crue, right?
That actually sounds really rad in drop C. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, don't tell McMars.
Very cool.
Cool. Thanks for answering. We need to have a Jake versus Joe Olympics stream someday. Longest sustain, strongest pinch squeal. I'll tell you what. If everyone in the chat can get together and come up with a gauntlet of events for us, we'll do it.
No gates though.
Yeah, no gates allowed.
Off.
It does kind of ruin it. It's crazy because the gate in the QC is really good. Like for, I don't ever feel like I'm losing sustain on the lead stuff. But like sometimes things that have, I don't want to call them abnormal frequencies, but frequencies that aren't like just normal guitar playing frequencies, like especially pinch harmonics and like it kind of wants to cut in. Oh my God, I'm trash.
That was probably the longest one yet.
There's something about that high frequency that it kind of latches onto.
Right.
We also have it set a little heavy right now just because it's the live stream stuff. But yeah, by the way, pro tip, you don't have to use a block for that in the QC. There's like a global noise gate if you hold down the input, which is really great. It's basically what we've used for everything. I've shot it out with all the other noise gates in the QC, and it seems to be the best one for general use, unless you're going for like Gent Boy McGinterson, then you really want that tight. Then there's I think they call it an adaptive gate or something where you can like really crank down. But definitely
for
sure. So yeah, things to look out for. Upgraded power supplies on Joe's QC board if he ever brings it in, and then tones from the Uber Ultra.
Yeah.
All of that stuff will be on the table shortly.
And the NAMM show.
The NAMM
coming
show
up at the end of the month.
End of January, we will be there. All of our stuff shipped yesterday. Big trunk.
Right.
So we'll have all that set up. Come by and say hi if you're going to be there. We do plan on attending some UK and EU events in 2025, not limited to the Birmingham show, possibly Radar Fest, possibly Guitar Summit, probably Guitar Summit.
And one of the nights, we're going to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So if you're out there,
shout out,
and you go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, look out for us.
Shout out to some of the best fried chicken.
Sco's number 2.
Yeah, give me that Sco's 2, baby. Put the gravy on it. I'm putting the hot sauce on it. The whole 9 yards. We're done. Give them the, what is it?
That's what the ambulance is going to sound like when they need to wheel us out of there.
I remember seeing Herman Lee do that forever ago. I think he called it the elephant noise.
Dragon Force is sweet.
Oh, so sweet. And Herman Lee is such a like nice, humble, cool guy.
He seems like it, yeah, for sure.
But new year, new gear. We have some new things. We were stoked to hear about the new things that you have. Friendly reminder, this guitar will be in stock momentarily.
Yeah.
This guitar won't be because it's mine and you can't have it. And yeah, we're stoked that everyone had a good holiday. We know we did. We look forward to all the things in 2025. Happy New Year.
We have a lot of cool stuff coming.
We do.
And I know that sounds like such a cliche, big things happening 2025, album dropping soon kind of thing.
Exactly. New tunes.
But no, within a few weeks, I think a lot of people are going to be excited on what will be available.
Yes.
And it's been months and months and months of preparation to unveil what we're going to unveil.
Yep.
So yeah, stay tuned.
Yes.
Pun intended.
Yes, stay tuned. Pun intended. Other cliches like comment, subscribe.
That's right.
And we'll riff a little bit. We'll trade riffs a little bit.
Come hang out in the Facebook group too.
Oh yeah, come hang out in the Facebook group, Balaguer Guitars Facebook discussion group, the BGFBDG. That was a good one. The BGFBDG.
I set them up for that one.
Yeah, and subscribe to our newsletter. For those of you who don't know, on our website, there is a newsletter section. You can subscribe. If you're already in the Facebook discussion group all the time, you're checking out our posts on Instagram and whatnot, there almost always isn't unique stuff there, but it's a really cool letter. We put it together. It goes out to everyone on the mailing list. Sometimes things are sent there first, so it pays to be subscribed. But yeah, check us out. Come hang. Say hi. If anyone ever has any questions, info@balaguerguitars.com.
Yeah. I believe when you subscribe, you get a $5 coupon as well.
Ooh, save yourself $5.
Just saying.
On some swag.
And if you didn't get that when you subscribe, let us know and we'll hook you up.
Yeah, that's right. And also, you can check out the new page of the website that has all of the swag. We titled it W Riz, and then you've got everything beneath it. So you'll find it there.
Did I say $5? I meant 5%.
You did say $5.
No,
I was
$5.
kind of
Sorry.
like, I didn't want to contradict anybody. I'm like, this man owns
You
a
get
company.
$5? What are you talking? No, 5%. Sorry.
$5 off, baby.
5% off coupon if you
5%.
subscribe to the newsletter. Just saying. I wish I could go back in time and change that.
And
Yeah.
yes, Gianluca, one day we are going to start the stream in BGFBDG tuning. And the mysterious album
right.
that never gets the release shall be released. Theme of the stream, squeals. I think we should do a whole hour-long
Ooh.
stream where we don't do anything except pinch harmonics.
Stream squeals?
Stream
That
squeals.
sounds cool.
I like it. We'll have to think about that. See you, Gianluca. Have a good trip back home to Italy.
Yeah.
Mario, yo! Happy New Year. Been lurking in the car.
Happy New Year, Mario.
Thanks for dropping it in, man. Thank you. We're definitely looking forward to the year, and it's good to hear from you. With that, we're gonna jam a little bit, shut it down. Hope everyone has a great weekend. We will talk to everybody soon, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.